Why are these slippers worth $3.5 million? And how did this dress sell for $4.8 million? Even more importantly, why should these things matter? Why are they important to you regardless of who you are or where you live? Hi, and welcome to the channel. The answers to these questions are not what you think. These items of clothing are not made from any special or expensive kind of materials. In fact, the intrinsic value of the slippers is less than $10. And you can get this dress for a mere $14 online. I'll start by answering the latter question of why the value of these articles of clothing should matter to you. To do so, I have to take you back to the year 2009, to an experiment conducted by this guy. His name is Rob Walker. Rob and his friend Josh Glenn bought 200 objects on eBay, valued at an average price of $1.25 each. Then they hired 200 writers to make up interesting stories about each object. Rob and Josh then put the objects up for auction on the same eBay that they bought them, with one exception. They included the story from the writers in the description of each respective object. The results were astounding. The 200 objects, purchased for an average price of $1.25 each, sold for nearly $8,000 in total. If you visit their website, significantobjects.com, you'll see the items with both their original prices and the price that each auctioned for. For example, this salt shaker, bought for 50 cents, sold for a mind-blowing $49. Or this figurine right here, that was bought for 25 cents and sold for $26. That's a 10,300% profit. By the way, I'm doing this for zero charge. I won't sell you a course at the end, so please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, please share this with someone who might need it. Thank you in advance. Now, the fact is, the story told or believed about any product matters more to the buyer than the intrinsic value of that thing. The stories you tell about your products and your business matter. In fact, the stories you allow other people to believe about you matter even more. As an entrepreneur, or any human being for that matter, learn to tell your story. Don't leave it to other people to infer or guess. Whether you like it or not, someone out there is telling people about you or about your business or about your product. And statistically speaking, gossip is often negative. Do not listen to people who say, don't mind what everyone is saying, just keep doing your thing. That is BS. Take charge of the narrative about you and about your business and steer it in the direction that you want. I'm not saying go and engage with the gossipers and naysayers. I'm saying that people who talk to you or visit your page, whether it's your website or your social media, they must know exactly who you are and what you stand for, to the degree that if someone else out there is saying otherwise, they'll doubt the other person because of the level of conviction and authority you display over matters that concern you. Hate her or love her, Oprah Winfrey distinguished herself during a time when a lot of talk shows were using rated humor and adult topics to attract viewers. She insisted on keeping her content family-friendly and was very vocal about her beliefs and convictions. Regardless of the smear campaigns she often got from tabloid haters, you were always clear about what she stood for. This solidified her brand, and it eventually led to something coined the Oprah effect. Now, if you don't know, the Oprah effect is the incredible boost in sales that happens to anything she endorses, even if she does so accidentally. She had the reins on her story so firmly that the scathing reviews from the critics only increased her ratings. People were more moved by her personal narration of her brand than anyone else's version of it. The slippers I showed you earlier were worn by Judy Garland in the Wizard of Oz movie, and the dress was worn by Marilyn Monroe when she sang "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" to JFK in 1962. The buyers of these items were willing to part with exorbitant amounts of money for two reasons. Number one, the story behind the objects. Number two, the story behind the people associated with those objects. On this channel, we teach people not just how to be profitable, but also how to tell compelling stories about themselves, their business, and their products. So subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the crucial post that we're going to upload in the next few days. As always, thank you for watching. Now go make that paper.